am. I'm Damon.
He's the wizard.
I am the wizard. This is Mr. K.
Hello.
CEO Otaku 2018 champion.
Yes.
Our resident Uranus player. We have another great tournament here for you. For Sailor Moon S, Joe Ranto, something, something, something. Fight to be the new Queen of New York.
Yes. New York? Are they in New York?
Yes.
Really?
Yeah. Haven't you watched the show?
No.
Oh,
Yes. No,
that's
they're
too
not in
bad.
New York. They're in Japan, aren't they?
Yeah, Neo New York, which is what they renamed Tokyo after the meteor crash. You really need to watch the show. Anyway,
I'm exposed.
we've already got a match lined up. We have got up on our setup right now. We have got Optimus Blue versus Razmafoof. Razmafoof, our resident Pluto player. Say that 5 times fast. And Optimus Blue been switching around a lot, but seems to be sticking with Uranus.
Smart
Right
play.
now, we are getting some controllers set up. So let's give those players the thumbs up and the ready to go and switch over to them.
All right. So, yeah, we're going to have Uranus on the left. That's going to be Optimus Blue. And then we have Pluto on the right. Razmafoof. Oh, Uranus already in the corner. All right. That's the problem with having dashes in both directions. You're there or you're not. All right. Knock down to the corner. See what we can do here. Doesn't block the overhead. Okay. Oh, big fireball.
Yeah, neutral jump is not a great option when you have a player like Razmafoof who really likes to use that heavy tornado in the corner.
Oh, yeah, it'll scout you. Oh, no
All right,
jets.
classic tech.
All right, just throw. Yeah, that's all you need. Just throw. Oh, wow.
That worked too.
That was like 3 throws and a fireball.
And just wasn't blocking. Maybe it was going for a preemptive guard cancel, or maybe it's just like,
We'll find out.
we'll find out. First one goes to Optimus Blue.
Uranus
Backing
in the
himself
corner again.
into a corner again.
Razmafoof having some trouble converting this into a good situation, though. Okay. Oh, yeah, guard cancel pole ball is not that great.
Guard cancel most things Pluto has is not that great.
No, it's her biggest weakness. All right, so Uranus just waiting and being very opportunistic, waiting to dash up throw. Oh. But I like the
yes,
adjustment.
that day 1 anti-Uranus tech, which is just mash lights,
Mash jab.
mash jab.
That's like day 7 million for Pluto, though.
Yeah,
Because
this
you
is
can't
this is
stop
true.
it.
You really have no better options there. You don't really have any good guard cancels for it.
Mm-hmm. Pluto just mashing jab in front of you is, it's the wall.
It's the wall. All right, let's see if Optimus Blue backs himself into a corner. Backs himself into a corner. Oh my racies.
Roundhouse. Okay. All right, we're going to say that was a combo. Optimus Blue really showing that he's willing to hit this button in mid-range. Okay.
It's a good button if you have the infinite. That is
Oh,
not a good
yeah,
button if
out
you
of the
don't.
pole ball with crouch short.
That crouch roundhouse, not a super great button if you don't cancel it into something.
No, but it worked out.
Wow, standing punches. You don't see those buttons a lot.
It's because you can crouch into them, but they're all plus. Uranus doesn't have any moves that are minus.
Oh, there was a
really.
punish. I'm
So-
surprised he didn't have a combo out of that.
All right, knockdown. Just throw. Can Razmafoof get out of here? Oh, he backdashed the throw.
There we go.
All right, come on. All
I
right.
knew I was going to see one of those eventually. Razmafoof is very big on the backdash throw into the corner. And, yep, that thing is active for years.
He must not have seen Twister. You don't go outside.
Yeah.
Stay inside.
There's a cow floating up in there
Yes.
somewhere.
You don't want him to walk. All right. That was a
Yep,
punch.
that's a punish. I don't even think you don't even need to guard cancel. That's just a punish
No,
anyway.
it's so punishable. Nobody knows it. It's great. All right.
And that's not
knockdown.
even just a Uranus thing. Like everybody on the cast can punish that.
But Uranus will definitely do a infinite. So
You're right.
that's a stream. Yeah, hit the jab.
Do it. That Uranus anti-Uranus tech.
All right.
Oh.
Pluto is
Okay. Okay. Here we
We're
go.
gonna see a
Here we go.
circle.
Oh.
One more, he could take it. Oh no! He got hit by the fireball. It was the heavy fireball too, so it was the fast one. He thought he had time to jump.
You know, there weren't that many fireballs thrown in this round. I think it was just
No.
those 2, and he didn't block either of them.
That's the secret tag. Is you only use the heavy fireball when you need
Wait,
to hit with
he
it.
just handed him $1. Is this a money match?
I don't know. I guess so.
Maybe the money match was Maybe the money match was I can win without blocking fireballs.
Optimus Blue is officially advancing in winner's bracket.
Officially advancing winner's bracket with $1 more than he started out with.
He's ecstatic. He is very thrilled to be here right now. He's thrilled to be alive, just like all of us, right?
All right. I am seeing some additional people coming up. I see a Cyrix coming up to the chair right now.
Brand new player.
Brand new player. Not just a brand new player of Sailor Moon, but a brand new player of fighting games in general. And I also see a Dano coming up.
Oh, is this going to be a Dan versus Dan match then?
It's going to be the Dan mirror match.
Yeah, it's Dan's game.
Dan's.
Okay, so we lied.
We are being told this is actually going to be a Dano versus Spoink. Assuming we guessed the correct
what
Dan.
Could come up is the Dan versus Dan.
Yeah, the Dan versus Dan.
That's going to be a title match down the line. We're not going to just put that out there like
Are
that.
we gonna get the two of them to play in Alpha 3 and get a Dan versus Dan mirror match?
No, SBCBS 2 so that you can do ratio 3 Dan.
Ah, gotcha. Yeah, ratio 3 Dan.
Yeah.
Well, you mean ratio 4 Dan?
Yes.
Yeah, ratio 4 Dan.
That's how I would want to play
a
CBS
ratio
2.
4 Dan mirror match in the Dan mirror.
But you can't do that in CBS 2, right? Because you get more health overall with like ratio 1 and 2 characters, right? I don't really know how the ratios work. Like I heard that ratio 4 is just like bad. You just don't do that.
Interesting.
Okay. So we are going to see did Dan pick
Neptune?
Okay, so we're gonna see Neptune versus Best Girl on the on Uranus stage. So
all right. Now the one thing that I'm worried about here
is getting hit by fireball.
Getting hit by fireballs, but Spoinkman has a tendency to be a little bit over-aggressive, especially with those tornadoes. And if there's one thing that Dan is really good at, it is exploiting people who get way too happy with their offense.
Good guard cancel. That's hard to do. Oh, but Dan's in the other corner now.
Okay, so Spoinkman did exactly what he needed to do, which was stay right outside of Neptune's guard cancel DP range and react to those and guard cancel, which is exactly what he did.
Neptune's crushing box is really small though, so you see how that tornado whipped? You have to deal with that a lot. I guess you can't punish Mercury DP with sweep.
All right, seems like Dan's adjustment is going for a Mozartian style, which is not a bad idea at all.
Ooh, that's a big hit.
Definitely playing more aggressive than he was.
Hey, oh, he tried to guard cancel too early.
Oh, goes for the overhead instead. Okay.
There's the only way he could have gotten hit on that DP on the second hit is if he guard canceled early. So he definitely he was almost on the right track, but not quite.
Oh, very nice cross up.
Oh, that's power tornado.
That's how that happens.
That's how it be. Hey.
Oh.
Oh,
oh no.
Spoinkman
in the corner now.
All right, jump in.
No anti-air.
Dan really good.
Yeah.
Oh, good upper.
And first game going to Dan. This is the best I've seen Dan play in this game.
Okay, so let's see what Spoink can do to adjust here, because he's definitely not swapping from Best Girl.
Oh, no, in no way.
He doesn't know how.
He is loyal to his wife.
Yes.
All right, very aggressive jump in into empty jump throw.
Ooh, I don't know who's trade that's been before. Guard cancel fireball.
Yeah, I think this particular matchup, not the character matchup, but the player matchup, is a little tough for Spoink because, yeah, for that reason exactly. He likes to play a super aggressive game.
Away.
Yeah,
and he just did it.
And he just did it.
It worked. What a genius.
That's how Dan plays, and
I don't blame him.
And this is the perfect counterplay to young Charles.
Nice jump in. What can he do here? Can he make it work? Dan is on match point right now, so. Hey. Nice DP.
Preemptive anti-air there. Not terribly risky when you have a DP as safe as that. All right.
Spoink take it? Oh, he tried to throw him. He tried to throw him. Next hit wins? Maybe? Mercury definitely has the better fireball. Oh, good sweep.
Oh!
Okay. Dan takes it 2-0.
All right. So I believe, Mr. K, you're up next on stream.
All right, I will go punch things.
All right, and I will be here. All right. I would like to thank everyone for joining us here at Neo Crystal Network here at Moonbase Market, the best placed for fighting games in St. Louis, Missouri. Every week, Thursday, 7 p.m. Central Standard Time, we run a weekly tournament here. We have Sailor Moon, we have Guilty Gear, we have Eunice. You want to come up, play whatever game you want? Bring it. Venue fee is waived if you bring a setup. Every local in the universe has that, ours included. Come on, have a good time. Up next, I believe we are going to have a match between Pharaoh and Mr. K. Pharaoh, traditionally a Jupiter player, and Mr. K, the one, the only, Uranus. You make one mistake, he will hit you with an infinite. We are back to the character select for these two. Let's see that on screen. Testing buttons right now. Push to assign for Sailor Moon S. Better than a lot of modern games. All right, I have not seen Pharaoh play in a minute. Let's see how he fares against Mr. K. He did the right move in neutral, which is a lot of lariats. Oh, interesting. Traded after the backdash. He's definitely got the instant air coconut tech, which he has not always had. And lariat is a very good guard cancel move against that fireball. Mr. K with punishing with the sweep, hitting the very small lower body. Oh, and just a jump-in jab. Manages to whiff and cross under with that sweep and gets the SPD for his trebles. Jupiter back in the corner. Oh, that was the start of an infinite for sure. Managed to capitalize on it anyway. No dash in after. Oh! Empty jump SPD. The range on that is enormous. Manages to, unfortunately, does not get the chip set up. Gets anti-aired for his trebles.
Standing light kick by Uranus. Very good anti-air.
Good button. And Steve uses it a lot. All right. Very, very quick first game to Mr. K. Let's see if Pharaoh has any adjustments here. All right, start round two. His adjustment is a color one. Right. I respect that.
Let's see if the color will make any difference in his gameplay
here. Gets a knockdown with the setup.
Oh, that was pretty good. Caught that dash.
Yeah, not many situations where the guard cancel charge fireball is that effective, but... Oh, wow, he hit that button last week. Oh, no. Oh, I thought I was going to see a start to an infinite for that one.
No.
Forward dashes, does not have a proper chip setup out of that. And
Pharaoh keeps going for those meaty coconuts, and that's not going to work against Uranus.
Nope, invincible backdash when performed as a reversal. I was amazed I did not see a SPD from Jupiter in that reset.
So, oh, there we go.
Pharaoh finding himself in the corner. Manages to not get hit by that anti-air light.
Whoa! Oh. That was a good instant coconut. And another one.
No, managing to keep him in the air long enough.
But
right now he has found himself back in the corner.
Right.
Is he going to have the infinite?
All
right, and he's got it. Very quick 2-0, ending with the infinite loop. Mr. K doing what Mr. K do.
Pharaoh with some pretty good instant coconuts there. Caught that slide. So that's a good option against Uranus slide spam.
It is a great way to make it whiff, but as we saw at the end of the day, he ended up getting himself into the corner very quick.
Ah, makes sense. Because if you're doing instant air backdash, that's still a backdash.
It's still a backdash, and he was already pretty close to the corner as is, so he found himself making a lot of those whiff, getting a decent amount of damage, but ended up in the corner versus Uranus, which is not a great place to be against any character. Not fun against Uranus either.
No, Uranus has a lot of mix-ups in the corner.
But I mean, honestly, in this game, the corner is such a bad place to be. You can be against Pluto, and you still wish for death.
Right. Now, that matchup with Uranus and Jupiter, I think Pharaoh was doing a pretty good job at keeping it mid-screen a lot of that time, which I think if he was able to keep that up, I think that might be the key.
Yeah, a lot of the time, instant backdash coconut is a very weird tool in my opinion. Takes up a lot of space on the screen, massive amounts of chip damage, but you're giving up space every time you do it, and you're keeping yourself out of the mid-range. And you know, in some matches that can be fine, like against Mars, it's just like, hey, you can't chuck fireballs at me. This is great.
Right, yeah.
But against a character with a full screen dash, every time you're giving up that space.
Yeah, and when you're playing against Uranus, it's definitely a fight to not get into the corner.
Absolutely.
Because that's all Uranus's game plan is.
And if you saw kind of in the early bit of that match, he was winning neutral a lot with either his buttons or lariat. Because if you have a smartly timed lariat, it's no hurt box above the ankles. Obviously, you know, Uranus has a very long range slide that she can do to punish that on reaction if you're a little too predictable with it. But
so if you did a instant air backdash coconut and you punished a slide kick, then your first move afterwards would be to move forward.
Yep.
To make up for that loss.
to make up for the lost space.
You're right.
And Jupiter's walk speed is not the best. All right, what do we have here? I see a young Charles, a Mr. Spoink Man.
Oh, and a Lance a lot.
And a Lance, a lot.
Oh, he's picking the chibi.
So we have Spoink Boy and Lance a little. And I mean, that's been his bread and butter, is his chibi. It's been a while since I've seen him play though, so let's see if he's evolved with the rest of us here.
Yeah.
I'm gonna predict a lot of slides.
He started playing around the same time the rest of us in Moonbase started playing here. Dropped off after a little bit, but he's picking it back up. So we'll see how this works out.
Well, Lancelot is certainly eating the classic Spoinkman pressure. You saw in the early bit of part of that game, you saw Spoinkman hitting air jump buttons a lot, trying to anticipate some of the air mobility of Chibi Moon. Doesn't seem that Lance is taking advantage of it much, and you kind of have to do that with this character.
Right. Lance is kind of forcing himself into the corner here.
Yeah, and he's doing single jump butts to try to beat these fireballs, but her jump isn't high enough.
Oh. Poor Chibi.
Oh no. Yeah, he needs to take advantage of that air mobility. Chibi Moon doesn't have a lot, but the air mobility, the double jump, and the butt.
Right.
She needs to take every inch of that advantage she can, and I mean, at this point, I'm questioning whether Lance knows that the double jump is there.
Well,
let's see if I'm wrong.
We'll see if he'll pick it up. It's been.
Yeah,
like
he doesn't want to play. He doesn't want to play a ground game against Mercury with Chibi. That's for sure.
There it is.
All right. So far, wrong read, but he's got the right idea.
Yeah, wait, he almost had the right idea there as well. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Oh.
Yeah, that tech is better when you have a life lead. Okay.
Hold on, he's in a good position here if he can do the super. Oh, I think he tried. Come on.
All right, super. Oh. Preemptive spinning bird kick to try to beat that out. Yeah, he's not really presenting a mix-up with the butt. He's just kind of doing it.
Doing the butt. What do we call it here?
Okay, we got a fireball. Can't tell if that was an intentional jump in or if that was a failed TK fireball.
Right. He is slowly picking it back up. Here's the infinite backdash.
I mean, yeah, he can do that all he wants, but he's at a life deficit, not a life lead.
Right. I think at this moment he's just trying to get back into the groove here. There we go.
He's got a butt.
So he got the infinite backdash. He got the butt. Let's see that super.
I'm surprised there was no punish on that slide there. All right, very quick 2-0 to Spoinkman.
All right.
Lancelot, it's been a minute since you played.
Well,
All right.
I think he had a couple of good opportunities there to potentially chip Splinkman out if he was able to get that super out.
Yeah, he was. There were a lot of opportunities where Spoink was not controlling the space with tornadoes. He could have started chipping him out, but by that point, he had already lost a substantial amount of life. Yeah, he already had a substantial life deficit. He was spending a lot of time backdashing in the corner, but he was just showing he could do it.
Right.
And I respect that.
Oh yeah. Like I said, I think most of that match was him just trying to regain his familiarity with the character.
Well, let's see if that paid off when he plays the rest of losers bracket.
Right.
All right, and what do I see up here? I am seeing a Pharaoh plugging in, and I am seeing a Razmafoof. It looks like we are going to be playing a losers bracket match here.
Oh boy, here we go.
Likely going to be a Jupiter versus a Pluto. I don't think I've seen Razmafoof play this matchup too terribly much. I definitely haven't seen him play Pharaoh too much personally. I'm kind of interested to see how this works out.
He's been playing against Drunk Missile.
Okay.
So we'll see. See if that experience comes into play here. Right now, whoa! Razmafoof controlling the space pretty well with those tornadoes. But that's one tomato too many.
All right, chip set up.
He's trying to close the space now, and Pharaoh taking advantage of that. There we go.
Yeah, look how much he turned the tides with just one successful air coconut.
Pharaoh finding that his meaty coconuts are effective here. And Razmafoof attempting that desperation. Couldn't quite get it there. Ooh.
And just to punish another fireball with instant, or not instant air coconut, with the air coconut.
Ooh. Man, Pharaoh going in. Rush down Jupiter. Oh my god. Pluto getting very close to desperation level, and she's in it now, but
chip setup.
Yep.
And even with the super, she's got no real amazing guard cancel to get out of that. Maybe could have backdashed after a first few hits, but it was a foregone conclusion for the most part.
Pharaoh playing very clean there in the last few minutes of the match, making sure he had it closed out before Razmafoof could desperation. So it's one Pharaoh. Let's see.
All right, we're seeing a little bit more of a reactionary Razmafoof right now. Oh.
Ooh, wow. All right.
Yeah, not a whole lot of a hurt box on that lariat. Tried to get out of that lariat chip by backdashing. Pharaoh came back with a sweep to chase it down.
Razmafoof fighting to get out of this corner here. Ah, there it is.
There we go.
Okay.
Okay. Missed the combo, but managed to get the damage anyway.
Get it. Oh, wow. Woo.
Yeah, meaty, heavy fireball in the corner. It catches a lot of people, including myself. Don't look at the VODs.
All right, now Razmafoof being very aggressive now. Doesn't want to end up in that corner again. There we go, some good movement
to
there.
close a lot of distance with the overhead.
Yeah, oh my god.
All right.
I think Razmafoof might take this one. It's getting real close.
Wow.
Very good position right now.
Yeah, these overhead punches managing to get past these air coconuts.
Hold on, though. And that's it. Whoa, Razmafoof taking it.
What a turnaround for Razmafoof.
Playing much more aggressively that time around. Didn't even need the desperation.
Yeah, he got very lucky with those pole vault specials, managing to get past those air coconuts. If he can get more reads like that, I see him taking this.
All right.
But he has to open him.
Whoa, jump back.
Up.
Oh, no. Whew. All right, I think Razmafoof realizing it was a mistake to maybe jump back. He's trying to move forward, reclaim some of that screen space. Whoa, and he does it, but then follows it up with a tornado.
Right, we have a chip set up. And we do.
Yep.
This is a much different Pharaoh from the last time I saw him play, and it is showing.
Right. Okay, there we go.
All right, manages to catch the backdash on his way in.
Yeah, now I'm seeing Razmafoof playing very well when he's trying to take more of that screen space.
very good anti-air.
Oh!
Managed to catch the landing. Let's see what he's got here.
One jab will take it, I think. Or 2 tornadoes.
All right. Coming down to the last round of the last game.
All right, here we go. Razmafoof knows what's working for him so far, and it's moving in early.
Another very good read on the Thunder Coconut.
Oh,
Oh, no.
Good anti-air, but just too early. But great pole vault. Now Razmafoof is where he needs to be.
Oh, wrong read.
Yep, he thought that was a Thunder Coconut. Nope.
All right, and Pharaoh takes it. The pole vault is obviously a very good counter to Thunder Coconut, but Jupiter takes a lot less risk by doing her Thunder Coconut than Pluto does by taking the pole vault.
Right.
And as we've shown, a couple of good charge forward fireballs just blows it up.
Yeah, it's and it can be tough because you can see that she's doing something, right? And your mind reacts. When you're looking through Thunder Coconuts and you see that she throws a fireball, your mind automatically thinks that it's a Thunder Coconut. So you could do the.
It's tough to it's tough to react to, especially with as slow as pole vault is.
It's a good move. It's a good move for closing the space because I think it goes almost full screen.
It's super risky. If you're right all the time, oh yeah, you're gonna have no problem.
Right, but it's hard. It's hard to make those reads.
All right, I see
Whoa.
a Dano and
Mr. K. All right. Looks like we're gonna be seeing Jupiter and Uranus. The lovers squabble here between Dano and Mr.
Neptune
K.
and Uranus.
Neptune and Uranus.
Yes.
That's what I meant. Whoops. Who did I say?
Jupiter.
Oh, whoops. Yeah. Oh, Jupiter can get in on that.
Makoto's got a thing for Uranus too. Don't worry about it. All right, no surprises there. Push to assign buttons. Better than most modern games. Now, I've seen Mr. K play a lot. I have not seen Dano play. And the Dano I saw today is much better than the Dano I know of yesterday.
Woo!
Very good. Guard cancel DP.
You can get some more of those. Like that. Whoa,
Oh,
yes!
okay.
Yes! Now this is the Dano I know.
Yep, manages to catch the backdash with that DP.
Mr. K kind of processing what just happened here. Getting eaten up by these wake-up DPs. Sweeps.
Yeah, managing to counterpoke what was likely a crouch roundhouse.
Woo, jabbing the DP. Oh,
All right,
empty
got an
jump
SPD
in.
of his own.
And I think, oh no, hold on, Dano's not out yet. Oh, tried for the desperation.
Yep. Overextended just a little too hard. He would have had that.
Right, I think Mr. K was playing very patiently there, and it paid off. But Dano, man, he's going in there, pushing buttons. That's what you gotta do with Neptune. Dano real close to taking this, and he does.
All right, and he manages to take the first game. He's playing a very risky game right now, but he just hasn't had one of these blocked yet. Because blocking a DP with Uranus can lead to an infinite. It's hard, but it can happen.
Mr. K, not looking too happy, but I think he is thinking. I know Dano's been playing a lot of KOF, so maybe that's coming into play here. Specifically Yuri.
There we go. That's what we were waiting for. That's what we were waiting for.
Okay.
Yeah, if Mr. K does more of that, blocks just one of those can mean death. So if he gets into the groove of things, those DPs will become a lot less safe.
Right.
Guard cancel jab. Or guard cancel forward get jab. I'm wondering if he was trying to bait a DP there.
Yeah, there it is.
Go.
There it is. Mr. K is going into this with a
Now that
very specific game
yeah, the
plan
last
now.
loop of that infinite is a little bit hard to hit on Neptune after a while. Her recessed hurt box just kind of does a little bit.
Deep submerging. Oh my goodness. Empty
Empty
throw.
jump throw manages to get it.
That was a great backdash. All right, right now we got a standoff here. You can see some more deep submerging. Oh!
Manages to dash forward and get the kick throw at the very last second to close it out, tying it up 1-1.
Woo! That was close.
Yeah, that people have always told me that I was wrong. Like, nah, that Neptune DP is
Oh, yeah.
completely safe against Uranus.
No,
and
no,
I
no,
was
no,
saying,
no, it isn't.
It can be punished with an infinite.
And that's all Mr. K has to do here is he has to wait and punish.
It is tough. It is
Right.
not a. It is not a easy thing to achieve. Dropping that first guard cancel is a real risk.
And there it is.
And as we just saw earlier, you mistimed the forward dash and you can't eat another DP. But
See, now he's in Dano's head because Dano's going to be more careful with those DPs now.
yeah, Dan has no choice. Uranus or Mr. K probably
Right.
stand back to bait that second DP, hoping he can be a little bit more ready for the second punish. But Dano in his head already.
Oh!
Wow,
Yeah,
manages
see.
to forward dash to make a sweep weave. Make a sweep whiff.
A lot of Dan's success came from doing those DPs, but when you present a punish to them, then that
It makes them very hard to counter.
discourages them from doing it.
Neptune's DP is great, and it is quote unquote safe on block. But we have saw the same player use the same tool against two different characters of two different players, and we saw that we saw two very good counters. Long-range tornado to make it whiff and react with a guard cancel, and Uranus has an infinite for it. All right. I think
Well-
you have to get up on bracket. Is that right?
Yeah, I'm getting called in.
Thank you very much for joining me.
Yep.
Looks like we've got a Caleb behind me to join me on the mic. I can grab that for you. All right. Razmafoof.
Yep.
Welcome back. And I believe you saw that match, same as I did.
No, I was kind of staying off to the side, so I didn't get much of a view of it, but
So, Dan took a game off of Mr. K with a lot of DPs.
not
And
surprising.
the whole time I'm thinking, I'm just like, Uranus can punish that with an infinite, and it's just a matter of time.
Until he eventually gets it.
And yep, eventually Mr. K was getting that guard cancel dash forward punish on those DPs to. He didn't actually get a full loop of anything. That infinite is actually kind of tough against Uranus. It does work. You can get it until she's dead. But it's very hard because she has a very recessed hurt box, and that becomes more of an issue the longer the combo goes on. Mr. K can confirm that for me.
But
All right.
Once
we've
you
got
get
Pharaoh.
any damage on the board, though, that makes
Oh,
every
yeah,
DP.
yeah. All right, we have got a Pharaoh versus a Spoinkman. Spoinkman, kind of a veteran of this game in St. Louis, if anyone can be called a veteran of this game.
Nice block on the cross.
And Pharaoh, been playing since we started, but been kind of on and off.
He's definitely
However,
picked
his,
a very strong character.
I will say, his Jupiter now is much better than his Jupiter of yesteryear, and I haven't seen him play that many casuals, so he must have been doing some labbing. Not enough labbing to beat Spoinkman, evidently. It's pretty hard to do. Our Spoinkman, Young Charles, very strong Mercury player, and so too has Pharaoh been evolving.
I don't think the stream is seeing what we're seeing.
It is. This is old.
Okay.
Yeah, this is old. And thanks to Rex, our stream runner. He's been doing a great job. I'm not being sarcastic. He's legitimately been a huge help. For the first time in ages, we've actually had accurate scoreboards. All right, first game goes to Spoink. No surprise we're going to be sticking with characters here.
Stream is seeing commentary, Cam.
Yeah, we are still seeing commentary up on stream here.
I might leave the booth to help Rex out.
All right, we got it.
Okay, now we're good.
All right, what happened, you might be asking yourself? Why is Jupiter in such a life deficit? Probably a lot of tornadoes happened, like that one.
And just as a side note to anyone using OBS's studio mode, the right side is what the stream sees.
Fun fact. OBS is a great software. It's clearly not designed by anyone who has any professional video background.
Yeah, totally not.
Very good guard cancel on the last hit of the lariat there.
Tornado catching the backdash.
Listen, tornado beating something is just like a side effect of tornado.
Yeah.
Like with
It's
tornado,
not
you can
surprising.
you can just cover like 15 different options with tornado. It's like it's a guard cancel, it's a wake up, it'll catch backdashes, it's plus on block for pressure. Some
It's
people say like,
everything.
oh, that was really smart, that tornado catching that backdash. Like he would have done the tornado anyway.
Now we got a nice view of Fahim updating the brackets in the
With
background.
this teeny tiny laptop, a large man, small laptop. I don't know if there's probably not that many of you that know this. By virtue of probably not having been here in person, but Fahim is a veritable giant.
I'm about 6 foot, maybe like an inch or so off, and he stands a lot taller than me.
Yeah, he is a very large man. All right, and up next it looks like we have got.
Stream is seeing commentary, Cam. Okay.
And right now I see up on stage, we are seeing someone unplug the decoder and plug it in their own stick. That can only mean one thing. That
We
means
have
it's Kalen.
Kalen, the only person using a SNES stick for this.
Funny enough, Drunk Missile, who is up on stream as well, he does have another one of these sticks. It looks like he's opting not to use it today, going with the decoder and a more traditional arcade stick instead.
I do think he prefers his regular arcade stick over the.
Having played around with it, I agree. Rex stream is seeing the game, but we are currently seeing our faces.
Yep.
Thank you.
Yeah, studio mode's kind of messed up.
All right, we have seen these two players a lot.
Yeah. And, Drunk Missile has definitely been sticking with Jupiter a lot more than he used to at the start.
And he's been seeing a lot better performance out of his Jupiter lately.
No guard cancel on the crack shoot, but
He's doing a lot of SPDs. I'm wondering what's going on with that.
yeah, I'm not quite sure why.
Maybe he's trying to do instant air coconut.
Or they're on the same button.
So back, half circle forward back is the punch is the input for instant air coconut. 360 punch is the hammer throw SPD. And though it's 360, you can perform by doing half circle back plus up back. So very likely that's what he was trying to do there. He was trying to guard cancel it. He's given up a lot of space and eating a lot of fireballs as a result.
Yeah, I'm not quite sure which side that jumping kick landed on, but Mars can cross up with it, so.
Corner cross-ups are not terribly uncommon.
Yeah, I hate corner cross-ups.
All right,
so
so
Kalen's up
Kalen
one
takes the
game.
first game, on to game 2.
Tried to air-to-air.
Yes, tried to preemptively air-to-air. That manages to just be a few pixels short. Fahim again, guard canceling into SPD. I gotta say that's probably
I would
backdash
imagine
coconut.
it's supposed to be coconut.
All right, guard cancel the jump in into hammer throw with a chip setup. Oh,
Oh, Firebird catching him trying to do the coconut, I believe.
Oh, very
just
good.
barely
jumping.
over it.
Oh, cross
This
up
might
just
be
manages
super.
to whiff.
Nope.
Nope, just a regular old fireball. Doesn't have a backdash to beat it. Probably anticipating having to block at least one hit of the super. Though that would have done it for all we know. You can hear Kalen, you can hear the startup frames of Crackshoot whenever he's blocking one of those Jupiter jump-ins. Jupiter managed to hit Kalen out of the startup on
Yeah,
those.
it doesn't have any invuln, so it just has to
Ooh.
catch moves before they get it. Nice
Guard cancel
SPD.
SPD. It's a direct. Oh man, manages to catch the recovery of that.
Oh, and catches him.
All right,
Out
that
of
was
the
a
air.
very quick 2-0 from Kalen. Normally, this is a lot closer between these two. And I think it's pretty obvious that Drunk Missile feels the same, judging
Yeah.
by the look on his face.
He was not very happy about that, I could tell,
Alright.
but
Well, if I understand correctly, this is still winner's bracket, so he's still got the chance to make his way back up.
I would imagine he's going to be playing Dano.
He's going to
Okay,
be
he's
playing
playing Spoink.
Okay.
Okay.
All
So I was
right.
wrong, but
And we have got young Charles, a.k.a. Splunk Man, formerly Splunk Boy.
so this is going to be
And Drunk Missile, a.k.a. Intoxicated ICBM.
so this is going to be Jupiter, I assume, versus Mercury.
Oh!
Oh, wait.
Oh! Resetting the console? Oh, they're
Oh,
going to
rock, paper,
RPS for
scissors.
sides. The one reason I would see Fahim rock, paper, scissoring for sides is if he's going to be doing some corner loops and some corner vortex with some Venus there.
And I do believe that Spoinkman's preferred side is the player 2 side. So Spoinkman is going to be playing on the side he doesn't like as much.
I too prefer the player 2 side with Mercury. You don't die when you throw in the corner. And Fahim, you can't hear it on stream, but he is making it very clear to Spoinkman that he knows how to punish the throws on connect in the corner. Going with Venus, his first love. Oh, there it is.
Already in the corner.
Already in the
catches
corner.
backdash.
Wow, manages to jump right over the up fireball. That is not easy to do.
That was like a pixel perfect spacing. But
Because
as
I've
you
tried
said,
to do it.
Not easy. Got hit by it right there.
Okay. Oh, Spoink Man.
I've noticed Spoink seems to do super a lot with very low success rate.
Because he picks the worst times to do it. He gives up hope way too easy, and he goes, oh, well, I guess I'll super here. Mercury super is not the best. It's very slow.
It's not like a Pluto super.
Yeah. You can combo into it, but it's kind of hard.
And Drunk Missile with quite the life lead, taking game
and
one.
Spoink Man trying to do a wake-up spinning bird kick. No.
And you can see for him, or Drunk Missile, it looks like he's telling Spoink to stop trying.
Yeah. There's a very good chance that wake-up spinning bird kick was supposed to be wake-up super. It is not very invincible at all. It's not a good wake-up option. It can be a good anti-air option. Not a good wake-up option.
Yeah, because you can't block in the air in this game, so.
No, you cannot. All right,
And that
let's see
super
if
will murder you if it hits.
honestly the adjustment Spoink Man needs to make is stop being so stupid. No. No. No, 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 no. Okay, okay, okay.
And Spoinkman was about to switch to a better
If he was
girl.
about to betray his wife, I would have walked off stream and slapped him in the face.
Just have commentary cam of you and I just both taking a side and slapping him.
It'll be like Airplane. All right, we have a Mr. K
Yeah,
staring,
just staring
at
at us.
All right, Spoink Man. There you are. There you are, playing the game.
A lot of fireball
Using
wars, but
using fireballs. Using a wake-up tornado to beat the progress. Okay. Now we're playing Sailor Moon.
Bubble spray just getting right in
There we
between
go.
The,
There we
up
go.
fireballs.
There we go. Very good backdash to escape the tornado pressure. Look at that, Spoink Man. And not a single super spinning bird kick was used. Every time Spoink Man disappoints me, he impresses me in equal measure. All right. Oh, yep. Managed to catch that backdash. This is the worst place to be.
Oh, does he try
Oh!
to jump to get out and got an air button on the way down as a result. But Drunk Missile having the life lead.
Okay, and that actually worked for some reason.
Very lucky from Spoink Man.
Yeah, very luckily. A tornado would have been just as effective in a... Oh!
No one's going to get a score.
Nobody gets a point. I know Fahim is going to hate that I say this, but I miss his Venus. His Jupiter is great. I'm not saying his Jupiter is not great. But I miss that corner vortex. I miss that chain.
I don't miss being on the receiving end.
Oh, no.
But it was very fun to watch.
That's like a 10-0 matchup against me specifically. Me in the corner against Venus. I will never get out.
Just backdashing away.
Got that throw, that amazing throw range. Has a
And his own
backdash
back
into throw
throw.
on his own. Forward jump. Okay.
Wow.
That worked. All right. What a reversal.
So, Spoink Man evening it up. We have Mr. K just like popping in and out of the view of the booth.
Yeah, he's having fun with himself.
Yeah. I'm just going to start recording just to show off how silly he is. He'll
Okay.
eventually show up on camera.
Oh yeah, he will eventually. Oh no.
Oh,
Spoink Man managing to get out of the corner.
Spoink Man is getting a lot of bubble sprays in between fireballs.
Drunk Missile had a read on a backdash. It didn't work out for him. Luckily, that Love Me chain is not too terribly easy to punish.
Oh, the chain right underneath the bubble spray.
All right. It's a set point for Drunk Missile.
Throwing him right into the
Oh,
corner.
that throw. That throw.
That throw sends him really far.
And that up fireball. Oh. Like, thank goodness that up fireball is charged, because if it wasn't, it would be so busted. All right.
And Drunk Missile taking a 2-1. All right. Huh? Hey. We'll stop recording you being silly now.
Mr. K, everybody.
Who decided to pop in
apparently
and
he
out of
was
the
apparently
booth
he
of
was
view.
bored from all of the winning, and yeah, that whole set against Dano, I'm just like, well, Dano's gonna learn eventually. He's gonna learn the way that I learned. Yeah, it's a tough punish, and I knew it was gonna happen eventually. I'm like, he's gonna learn the way that I learned. No, he'll never uppercut ever again. It is a tough punish, but it is a punish.
Yeah.
It's very hard, and if you screw up and they're doing a second DP, you eat another DP and you feel bad. But the risk reward's a little slanted though.
It's like, hey, I got a DP or I died.
Right.
Yeah. It's only like 10% damage. You only have to land 10 of them.
The DP's only 10%.
Yeah,
Thank God.
Yeah, you just have to have 10 correct DPs that don't get punished.
that don't get punished, and you got it, and 0 wrong.
Not that hard.
No,
Yeah.
it's not.
This gets run 50-50 10 times in a row.
So be Sonic Fox.
Yes.
Just be right all the time. Even when you're not, just be right.
Yeah.
I'm going to delayed wake up on this particular point, because I think he's going to do this string. Oh, hey. You did that string.
So I'm not sure who we're gonna have next.
I see Fahim sitting back down.
Yeah.
All right.
Dan? Okay.
Here we're going to have Dan 0.
I see Dano playing a match of King of Fighters 14, so I assume he's just like, screw you, I'm going to finish this match.
That's a long-ass game, so it'd be nice if that could not be the case.
Let me check something.
This drink, Earthbound Blonde, brought to you by someone who's not paying me. But Earthbound Satellite, the bar attached to our venue here, Moonbase Market, here in lovely Soulard in St. Louis, Missouri, where we have a weekly tournament every Thursday, 7 o'clock, or in this case, 7:30 Central Time, so we were running a little late.
We had a couple setup hiccups that hopefully we shouldn't have anymore. We'll see.
Oh, hey, we got a Dano up on the stage.
Yep. I did just realize that we are still titled for 98 is great, which I didn't tell anyone to change that, so that's my fault.
Oh, no. Oh, no. Whatever, it's retro.
Yeah, we just like chop my head off.
Yep.
Next, I'll set it after this, so next time it's good.
We'll make a stream good eventually. Oh, hey, look! We got a Dan up on player 1 side. We got a Fahim on player 2. Fahim, who you gonna pick? Who you gonna pick, my dude? You got me so anxious, my dude.
Just gonna pick Chibi Moon.
Okay.
I'm disappointed he didn't pick Chibi.
Let's see how Fahim is gonna deal with the shower of DPs.
What kind of punishes does Jupiter have for DP?
Probably just guard cancel forward fireball or something like that. I don't think you can punish with a guard cancel backdash coconut, but if you can, that'd be dope. If you can, it's probably really, really way too hard. But I imagine it's just like a guard cancel lariat or a guard cancel forward fireball. Probably a guard cancel lariat.
I wonder if it's possible to SPD when it lands.
Ugh, that's... Okay, there we go.
I'm not saying it's a necessarily good punish, but it's something I was curious about.
Okay, yeah. Backdashing out of the Thunder Coconut, if you don't have your timing right, can be very challenging. Fahim is very content to be exceptionally outside of DP range.
Which he should be.
And he is ready to guard cancel any of Dan's block strings with that SPD at any point.
Backdash just getting caught by the last hit of Coconut.
Dan got that fireball pressure.
Nice.
All right,
DP.
first DP of the night. Of the set, rather. Okay, going for a guard cancel lariat.
Catching him in the recovery of a sweep with the fireball. Dano's making a...
That is why you don't use that particular DP. It whiffs really slow.
That was a really high hitbox on the fireball.
Yeah, I'm kind of amazed that worked.
I just saw the replay on the stream, and he wasn't the... he was above the animation of the fireball when it hit.
Huh.
Which is what I thought happened, so...
Hey, bro. Do you know about Thunder Coconut?
And chipping him out. Drunk Missile taking game number 1. With
I don't
his
think Dan
Jupiter.
took damage from anything that wasn't Thunder Coconut that last round.
Thunder Coconut was most, if not all, the damage.
Yes. Fahim is most powerful. Drunk Missile is most powerful when he loses. Because he gets
Guard
mad.
cancel SPD.
And he's powerful when he's mad.
Is he the
Already 50% life just from an SPD and a chip setup.
Nice kick over the fireball.
Manages to eat the fireball on that last block string, probably trying to guard cancel this. Oh!
Oh.
Oh!
Dano is getting caught by Thunder Coconuts
Not
quite
sure,
a bit
I'm
right
not
now.
sure what he was trying to guard cancel into. Maybe he was trying to guard cancel into... I don't know.
He did backdash, but
Oh, did he do backdash? It was so quick, I didn't see it.
yeah, but because Drunk Missile's at the edge of the screen, he didn't get any distance.
Oh, gotcha. So he just got hit by it immediately.
Yeah.
Yeah, the scariest place to get hit by Thunder Coconut is actually right behind you because you can't backdash out of it.
Yeah,
unless
like
you're-
right there.
Yeah, unless you're Uranus, of course. Very good anti-cross-up move, and Chip does it. Drunk Missile. Clearly, you could see from his face, pretty mad that he lost that one game, and he
But laughing a bit now.
turned around and made that his thing.
Alright. So, I'm not quite sure who we're going to have next. We might be doing winners finals, I think.
All right, so,
it
in
is gonna be
fact,
winners
we
finals.
have in winners finals, Kalen versus Mr. K. Another matchup we have seen time and time again. I don't think we have seen Kalen best Mr. K yet, have we?
I don't think so.
I don't think so. So we'll see if...
Kalen is definitely taking games off him, and he's had some close games with him.
Exactly. But I don't think he's actually managed to get a set off him yet. And if he has, he managed to reset the bracket in grand finals
See, Jeremy coming over here.
with a big old case of something.
That's actually a mixer I bought off of him.
Oh, sweet.
Just set it there. That's fine for now. I don't think most people would know what it is even.
My mixer has been...
Well, your mixer got swiped for a different reason.
Yes. I managed to get it back because it was an innocent mistake, but my mixer did in fact get swiped.
Yeah.
All right.
Shoutouts to Jeremy for selling me a 14-input mixer,
Oh, not bad. Not bad.
10 of which are actually mic pre's.
Okay, Mr. K doing the Mr. K thing already. Oh,
Nice.
wow. Managed to get hit by the jump in and still gets the SPD.
Just dashes in and throws. Kalen at
Oh my
Kalen
goodness.
at no health.
Wow, just the crouching light kick managed to catch a sudden hitbox of whatever it was that Kalen just hit.
I want to say he was doing a fireball, but I could be wrong. No guard cancel from Kalen.
Interesting. No guard cancel from Mr. K either, not canceling the sweep.
Oh,
You are not immune. You are not immune. Doesn't go for the full kill combo.
I think he was a bit worried about a drop in.
Yeah, it's a bit challenging. Oh no.
So
You don't use that against Uranus unless it kills with the chip, because that is a punish.
Yeah. So with Uranus, if she does, I believe it's standing heavy kick anti-air.
Mm-hmm.
She has a cross up into an infinite.
She can do it off of light kick if it's done high enough. She can still cross you under.
I found that out the hard way while playing a set with Mr. K before.
Yeah, that's a lot of how you learn about this game in St. Louis is, wow, I didn't know that when Mr. K destroyed me. All right. Kalen, with exceptional timing on his fireball, keeping Mr. K out. Substantial life lead already.
Back.
Oh.
Oh, Mr. K reeling back after getting hit by that.
All right. Just meaty slides.
Oh,
Oh. Recovering from the standing heavy kick. Having time to block and cancel, guard cancel. into an
nice.
SPD.
Kalen did the cross up.
He got the cross up and into the good combo.
The only problem with that is, though, he is still in the corner. He puts himself in the corner from doing the cross up. But he managed to take a game from 2 cross ups there, pretty much.
All right, one game going to Kalen.
We have Drunk Missile and Dano in the background, just talking to them. I
They're
think.
just crowd monstering.
Yeah.
They do what they do. All right. Okay, just into the tick throw. Cross up setup.
Cross up.
Manages to block the cross up, eats the lows. being a little more cautious with his approach this time.
Yeah, a lot of neutral jumps over the fireballs before just walking forward again.
Gets a guard cancel fireball to stop the approach.
Kalen with quite the life lead right now.
Manages to whiff punish that slide. Mr. K probably hoping to run into one of Kalen's buttons or specials to get to cancel it.
Oh, just barely clipped him with that.
Yep, Mr. K coming in with the stand heavy kick to try to catch jumps, and option select a forward throw likely. But Kalen's jump ins are always just too high to get the job done.
So Kalen blocked the cross up again, but got hit by the lows just like last time.
Interesting option. I wonder if that was supposed to be an SPD.
Is Uranus SPD on the kick button?
Yes.
I would assume that's what
So
it was.
with a up back light kick, I would imagine that's what he was going for.
Caught him with the sweep.
Oh, here we are. Manages to convert into a kill combo with that stand heavy kick. Kalen managed to keep the forward dashes at bay. But one too few. Kalen with the blocks on these cross-ups. Oh!
That was a
No cancel
interesting.
into anything on that.
Drop the infinite.
Just to eat the jump in.
Oh, and Kalen taking another game.
Kalen up 2.
Yeah. This might be the time that Kalen sends him into losers.
さあ始めようか火星に代わって折檻よ
So for a little context to the crowd monstering, Kalen did not do the optimal combos for the longest time until everyone pestered him so much that they forced
started
him to
doing
start
them.
doing them. And it is making a difference.
Yeah, all the hits he's getting are mattering a lot more.
Very
Good
good
throw.
backdash throw. There we go. See? Very, very good damage.
Yeah, before Kalen would have done like maybe one light kick into a fire
Just
snake.
eating the jump in. I'm wondering what happened there. If Mr. K was going for a forward dash or guard canceling too early. All right, is he going to drop this?
He is.
Kalen pretty much immediately ready and reacting with the guard cancel.
Oh, landed
Jumps
on the
right on the
fireball.
fireball.
Mr. K, neutral jumping just a bit too early.
Wow, that throw had some range. Ah, Mr. K had the right idea. Literally no life left.
Oh,
Super manages to take it.
and now we really do have Kalen taking a set from Mr. K.
I think this is the first time anyone took a set from Mr. K.
So I assume next will be Drunk Missile versus Mr. K.
Most likely.
We have another crowd monster coming up.
Looks like Drunk Missile is updating the brackets before he sets himself down.
Yeah.
Mr. K appearing very unhappy about his performance.
Yeah. There were a couple times he dropped the infinites, but they're playing rock, paper, scissors to decide who gets what side. We've had 2 ties in a row, with Drunk Missile winning on the third one. They both did paper, then both rock. Then Mr. K stuck with rock.
I haven't seen it. I have people obstructing my view.
I had to like turn my head a little bit, but I got a good enough view of it.
Look at Mr. K's beautiful face.
I really like where we have our webcam set up.
セーラージプターただいま参上さあ始めようか
It is on top of the container where we have our frame meister for holding it. I swear everything isn't just makeshift.
All right, we have losers finals. Loser to this goes home. Winner goes on to face Kalen in grand finals.
So we have Drunk Missile with Jupiter again.
Mr. K playing very patiently.
A little bit of a
Drunk
life
Missile
lead.
pretty much manages to whiff that guard cancel SPD.
Now Drunk Missile getting his own SPD.
That was a regular throw with punishing the SPD there.
Oh yeah, you're right. I forget that Jupiter's regular throw looks like a command throw.
Yeah, it looks like a command throw. That's actually a regular throw. All right, manages
Cross-up.
to get an air reset with the jump jab. Oh! A little too much pushback on that jump in, a little too far away. Drunk Missile just doing it, managing to beat a raw dash forward. All right. Mr. K managing to get that kick throw. Dash forward, into forward K. Forward heavy kick is a very good option select because you will either get the kick throw, or if they do something else, you'll manage to get the heavy kick, which you can guard cancel into an infinite. So it's a very strong option. So pretty much every time you see the dash forward heavy kick, that's what's going on. Manages to capitalize off of that stand-like kick conversion. Drunk Missile not wanting to deal with that pressure with the lariat.
A nice kick. Avoided the
Wow.
cross-up, but
Back dash into the corner, forward dash out of the corner SPD. Lariat very difficult to punish,
yeah.
even
Drunk
for
Missile-
characters like Uranus.
Yeah, Drunk Missile's getting a lot of mileage out of that right now. Just caught him at the very edge of sweep.
Oh,
Guard
very
cancel
good
SPD.
defensive guard cancel SPD. No chip setup. He's probably think the risk of getting guard cancel punished with a dash
So,
a little bit not worth it.
Uranus doesn't even need to guard cancel because her forward dash has invuln on wake up. So he can forward dash on
And
wake up to
punish
avoid
it.
the chip.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah, that's something that when Drunk Missile started playing Jupiter a bit more, that I saw Mr. K do to him a lot.
I gotcha. So that setup just isn't available in this matchup. Oh,
It's
wow.
very risky if you want to go for it if the Uranus player knows what to do.
Right.
But if I'm remembering right, she can even get an infinite off it. So it is a very high risk, low reward option.
Mr. K managing to win a lot by these long-range exchanges here.
At forward dash and vulnerability and wake up.
Oh. Wow.
Set
Match
point for
point
Mr.
for
K.
Mr. K. Might send Drunk Missile home.
Oh, that's a lot of damage.
That's a lot of damage. Manages to guard cancel SPD the sweep. A lot of recovery on that sweep. Manages to get chipped out.
That's a perfect, I believe.
That is a perfect. All right. Still set point for Mr. K. Drunk Missile needs to win this to stay in.
Definitely seeing
Mr.
a
K
lot of...
opting not to challenge that jump in.
Oh, just barely
Yeah.
caught him.
Tempted to go for a punish. Oh! Backdash cancels that sweep, so he doesn't get punished by Lariat.
Just outside of Thunder Coconut range.
Okay, sitting on a nice life lead here. Drunk Missile content to stay distant and hope that Mr. K will make a mistake trying to get in. but it looks like Mr. K might just be content to stand back and sit on his life lead. But now,
Oh, win for the super.
yeah, try to get just enough chip damage to make up the difference there. All
And
right,
Mr.
3-0,
K
Mr.
taking
K.
it 3-0. Drunk Missile almost did a very good job in that round. If I believe if Mr. K hadn't have jumped over the super, it would have done just enough chip.
Probably would have done just enough chip, but at the same time, what other option did he have available to him to get rid of that difference?
He could have done Dragon, but
Yeah,
I don't know
not-
if it would have reached in time.
Yeah, may not have reached in time, much slower. It was an easy read to make.
I know.
To jump the
Dragon
super.
would have reached because the super has a lot of startup.
All right. Looks like we are down to grand finals here.
Let's
Mr.
see
K
if
on the loser
Mr.
side
K,
and Kalen on the winners.
let's see if he can keep his track record of winning every tournament that he's in St. Louis for Sailor Moon.
Yeah, he needs to make up a lot of the difference of a lot of executional errors from that last set. We saw some dropped infinites, admittedly very hard against Mars. We saw some accidental jump back light kicks that were most likely supposed to be dash forward SPDs.
Nice, we get my favorite stage for grand finals.
All right, very good tick throw. So that dash back, that jump back kick actually could have been a couple things. It could have been a missed SPD, but if there's one thing that I'm seeing an adjustment from Mr. K now, is he is being a lot more conscious of Kalen's willingness to guard cancel out of pressure.
Just a
Manages
little
not to get
short.
on that. Oh. 2 fireballs in a row, hoping to get a punish on that fireball with the dash forward SPD. Yeah, Mr. K opting to just stop the block pressure immediately instead of trying to get a mix-up. Quick tick
Throws him in
throw.
the corner. Cross up,
Yep,
but
managing
Kalen
to go
blocked
for
him.
the tick throws. Yeah, you're seeing him adjusting to Kalen guard canceling out of those long block strings. He's just going for the tick throw pretty much every time and forcing Kalen to deal with it. He's basically making it at this point that instead of waiting and reacting for a something to get blocked, a couple normals maybe, Mr. K is telling Kalen, hey, if you want to guard cancel my pressure, you better do it on the very first. You better do it on the very first thing I'm gonna push.
So one thing you'll notice is Kalen is not using Mars's super very much.
It is very risky against Uranus.
Yes, because Uranus can block first hit or 2, maybe 3, forward dash and punish with an infinite. And when you're at super health, you really don't need to be good at the infinite to get enough damage.
Right. So it is very situational when and where to use that super. All right, very good forward dash SPD. Forward dash
Another
guard
one.
cancel SPD.
And Kalen, again, at super health already. His own super being a very risky option.
Yeah, unless you can kill with the first 3 hits, it's a very bad option. Either that or you have a very good read on a jump. And Mr. K is very aware of that, which is why he's opting not to follow in after these fireballs too terribly much. Oh, no. Manages to miss the forward dash guard cancel. Going for the tick throw again. Wow,
I'm not
that
sure
looked
what
like a crack shoot to me.
Yeah, look, he threw him out of something.
Yeah, it looked like a crack shoot or like a forward jump. It was very odd. Okay, getting hit by the fireball.
Quite a nice fireball war we got going on. Kalen definitely content to continue it with his life lead, I'm sure.
trying to backdash out of that pressure. Mr. K one step ahead. Mr. K's out for blood this time. He does not want to get dethroned today.
Kalen only has to win 3 matches, but Mr. K does have to win 6, so. Nice.
And he is
Back
playing
throw.
like he knows it. All right, manages to catch the start of the something, most likely a fireball.
We've seen a lot of forward dash SPD right now.
Oh, no.
Caught him doing another fireball with super. Kalen taking a game.
さあ始めようか火星に代わって石棺よ
Mr. K looking to make up the difference here.
Who knows? Maybe Kalen will be the one to win Frosty Fastings.
Who knows? Mr. K eating a lot of these fireballs. I'm not sure what was going on there.
Good throw. That
Kalen not having a lot of answers to this pressure. Let's see if Mr. K's got the infinite. And he does. Oh, interesting. Mr. K managed to get out of that pressure with just a good stand light kick. Oh, wow.
Wow.
Backdash actually managed not to get hit by the active frames of crouch heavy kick.
I thought it was going to.
Yeah, it's very rare you see that not work. All right, it's going to be the kill combo.
Yep. So Mr. K up another game, 2-1.
Mr. K has one more game to reset the bracket. I'll tell you, we don't have a whole lot of bracket resets
火
here.
星に代わって石棺よ
No, we don't. Normally it's just Mr. K and winners.
Normally it's Mr. K and winners. Mr. K and grand finals.
Someone losing
Even
to a-
even when we have Drunk Missler or Mr. Kalen, it's Mr. Kalen. When we have
Mr.
Drunk
Kalen.
Missler, that's their fusion.
Yeah.
That's the Mr. K Kalen fusion is Mr. Kalen. Usually when we have Kalen or Drunk Missile, we've got you know, usually pretty dominating one way or the other. Okay. Not sure if that was a punish, but who cares? It's an infinite.
Yeah.
There's a very good chance that it was a punish.
If that is a punish, that makes Mars's guard cancel options even more risky in this matchup.
You know, I don't think Mr. K is a better player when he's angry, but he certainly gets more infinites when he's angry.
The anger sobered him up a little bit.
Oh yeah, for sure.
And we have a bracket
wow.
reset.
That I blinked and 2 games were over. All right, and they're going to do another rock, paper, scissors
Okay.
to pick sides. Giving paper. Oh,
Kalen winning it.
so I guess they're going to stick with the same sides here. All right.
I can only assume that Mr. K wants the player 2 side then.
Saying Steve is too earnest for rock, paper, scissors. Mr. K, of course, I'm talking about. All right. Now this is where it really starts. Mr. K.
Both players have to win 3 matches now. Whoever does it wins. Kalen doing a good job of keeping Mr. K in the corner, and of course, as soon as I say that,
Oh. Yep, and there's that dash forward option select. Always good. Okay. Manages just to push buttons out of pressure. Maybe he was getting, I don't know, that wouldn't have beat throw, so I guess he just had an inkling. That was just what he wanted to do. It's what he felt right about. All right, mid-screen infinite.
dropped it,
Unfortunately
but-
not. Yep, and there's the there's the random crack shoot that managed to get him. All right, managed to dash forward and block another fireball and then guard cancel into it. Had it again, managed to do back dash instead. Interesting, okay. Ah, that jump light kick managing to whiff, just barely. Oh,
No punish on the
Punish.
super.
punish on that back dash.
Oh,
and just a
catching
stand
him.
heavy kick. Just an old school jump over the fireball. Okay, stand heavy kick managing to beat Uranus' jump heavy kick. And just to get that dash with a throw. Mr. K again with the forward dash into block. No guard cancel afterwards. Dash forward option select. Dash forward SPD.
Very low life from both players.
Oh, only one hit of super.
Oh!
Managed to get the read on the jump.
Kalen taking the first game after the reset.
さあ始めようか火星に代わって石棺よ
And you know, as weird as it is, you know what's making the difference right now? The big boy combos that Kalen's doing.
It's definitely helped him a lot.
Okay, just dash forward into a punch throw. Oh, wow! Just
Taking that
creates a
round
gap
really
and
quick.
just hitting that heavy kick. I don't know if Kalen did a guard cancel or what happened there. Either way, Mr. K had the read on it. Stand HK managing to whiff against Mars.
Mr. K had a decent life deficit right now, but due to the infinite, all it takes is that one hit.
Unfortunately, that hit was not the one.
Yep. And
Mr. K choosing not to continue pressure out of fear of another guard cancel.
Forward dash SPD at the round start. I like it.
Yeah, it looks like Mr. K's willingness to stop pressure helped him in previous games, but it looks like Kalen has found an answer to that himself and found good places to mash. All right, Mr. K tying it up 1-1.
さあ始めようか火星に代わって石棺よ
Kalen letting out a sigh of relief. Relief is the wrong word. Because he just lost that game.
He no longer feels like he's going to have a heart attack. That was an
There we go.
interesting exchange there.
Okay, and here the rock, paper, scissors has returned to Mr. K getting a read on Kalen, getting a read on Mr. K. Mr. K back to applying some pressure with those block strings.
So on a completely off note, I just realized that Maru's standing heavy punch very much reminds me of Hotaru's.
Hotaru's heavy punch from
Yeah.
Garo, yeah.
I just noticed that.
I didn't notice that until you said it just now, but it kind of does. Wow. That's,
Just for a little bit of context, Damon and I were playing Guro earlier. And Mr. K taking that second game as we were
That
talking
second
about
game.
Guro really quick.
As we were talking about Mark of the Wolves, another great game. You should play it. I have an arcade machine. I have a MVS with an original North American cartridge. I'm super happy about it.
St. Louis is very good about getting original hardware for
We're
stuff.
very good about poverty. All right. So, this is tournament game for Mr. K. Dash forward option select, managing to catch Kalen. Oh, backdash and whiffed an SPD. Not sure what was happening there.
Kalen with a little bit of a life lead right now. Definitely controlling the space. And every time I say something, it always goes bad for Kalen.
Oh, no infinite. No guard canceling from Kalen either. He is just eating all this block stun. I don't know. Oh my goodness.
I wonder, I'm curious. He might not have felt comfortable guard canceling out of the light kicks.
Possibly because he was wondering if Mr. K has got a read on him. Mr. K, tournament point.
Jumps out of the SPD, but doesn't get anything.
Not easy to do in this game, just so you know.
Yeah, because there was a couple frames when you're rising off the ground where you still get thrown.
Jump startup is not throw invulnerable in this game. Oh, wow, just light kick into stand HK. Oh, manages to backdash out of that stand heavy kick, but he's back in the corner for his troubles, and his backdash gets chased down by a slide. Dash forward option select again, and dash forward option select.
Mr. K taking it after
Tournament
the reset.
game.
So Mr. K is keeping his record of winning every Sailor Moon tournament in St. Louis.
Kalen has officially reset the bracket on him.
Yeah.
This is a first. Shit.
You okay?
I'm fine. I almost. What's going
You almost died.
What's going on, stream? How you doing?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Get the hell off the mic.
Oh, wow.
Get the hell out of here. We have a tournament winner to talk to. Yeah, leave.
Vacate.
Get out of here. Vacate the premises. All right.
So
you
Uranus is
haven't-
bottom 3, so I just want everyone to know that my character does not carry me. I am all the skill, all right? It's just me. It's just me. I'm that good, okay?
Bottom 3 character.
Bottom 3 character.
Is this the first time we've had a bracket reset against you?
Apparently, Fahima's done it once, but we've been
Against
playing
you?
this game. Yes,
Okay.
yes. So this is the second time I've been in losers. But
Okay.
Caitlin's playing really well.
He was playing very well.
Yes.
You know what a lot of the difference was?
What?
The good combos.
Yeah. I don't know if you got the clip, but it's me like yelling at him, being like, "See, you killed me because you did a combo and I died," instead of doing Fire Snake.
Yeah, Kalen was doing a lot of really basic combos for a very long time, and we just got sick of seeing it. And we pestered him and pestered him and pestered him until he finally did them. And
Well, there was one point where we were over at a guy's house, and I said, "Kalen, I'm not leaving until you do this combo 5 times in a row." And I made him do it in training mode until he got it 5 times in a row. And then I'm like, "See, you know how to do this combo." It didn't take long. That's the thing, is that like he dropped it like once or twice, right? And then once he got the rhythm down, and then we talked about what he was doing wrong in terms of the rhythm, because he was doing it. So he was doing it at the timing where light kicks would combo, but then the heavy kick wouldn't combo because it's slower.
Right.
And so he would try to do like, he had the same timing rhythm throughout. If he just does the light kicks and the heavy kicks a little bit faster, then everything works fine. But the crack shoot is unsafe. That's why it's hard to always commit to that, because you're like, what if I mess up the crack shoot, right? But what if I do? And also, it whiffs on crouching characters, some of them. Not Uranus,
right.
but like
Well, Uranus is
Neptune,
a big lady.
Venus, Mercury. I think those characters. Just those characters, you can't do this combo at far range. So it's scary to know when to do it, right?
Yeah.
But Kalen put a lot of good effort in there. I think that any Uranus player that plays them at Frosty Faustine is going to have a really
they're
hard
going to
time.
be in for it.
Really
they're
hard
going to be in
time.
for it.
Yeah.
Even Xiao Hai, I think, is going to have to. Even Xiao Hai, what's up? I'm calling you out. Even Xiao Hai is gonna have to put a little work to get around Kalen.
Who's in our stream chat? Who's 6666? And I don't know these kanji, but that's definitely Japanese.
Yeah, most certainly.
I did know these kanji once. I'm sorry.
At one point we did.
At one point I learned these, and then I forgot them.
Something that I want to point out of the match is there was a really nice rotation of Kalen starting out, guard canceling all of your long block strings.
Yes.
Then you not doing long block strings.
Yeah.
And Kalen not capitalizing on it. Then Kalen capitalizing on it, and then you going back to doing long block strings.
Yes. Yes. You'll notice.
I want to say in the end of that, I noticed. Was it maybe the last game? You were just making him block stuff forever, and he just wasn't doing anything about it.
Because it's scary, especially because the input for Snake is half circle forward. You have to let go of blocking to do that.
A long time.
but it's her best guard cancel. So the
Mhm.
input, more than anything, is what
it's
makes
scary.
it hard.
It's scary. And
Yeah.
you could see a lot of times where you were baiting it.
Yeah.
You were just like, elbow,
Yeah.
elbow.
Yeah.
Like, I'm waiting for it. I'm
Go,
waiting for
go
it.
ahead, do it. It's
Do
fine.
it.
Do it.
Nothing.
Nothing bad will happen.
Yeah,
Well,
that was a
maybe.
very interesting interaction, but
That was a fun set.
Kalen played that great.
Yeah.
He was doing his jump, like his jump in's really impressive. He was doing it at pretty much the perfect range where Uranus's blind spots are
Yeah.
in the anti-air.
I have stopped using roundhouse as an anti-air in this game because stand like kick is the only anti-air that will actually work in a lot of situations.
Interesting.
I've also stopped following people up afterwards because they'll just throw me.
Yeah.
So,
So does that change the efficacy of the dash forward, hard kick, and hard kick throw option select? Because in the set in winners finals, I noticed a lot of times you were dash forward and you would whiff a hard kick. I'm assuming that's the option select into the corner, and Kalen would neutral jump and it would whiff, and it
Yeah.
would hit you with something on the way down.
yeah, you can definitely do that. If I'm mostly I'm trying to do that at a timing to scout backdash.
Gotcha.
so
gotcha.
Kalen was
so you're
doing-
so you're doing it a little bit late. So if
Yeah.
they
Yeah.
if they jump, they're gonna.
I'm trying to give them enough rope to hang themselves, but he used it as a grappling hook and kicked me in the face. So, these are the things. These are the risks you take when you play a rushdown character. That sometimes they're smarter than you or dumber than you, and it's right.
Right.
And smarter and dumber is relative, but
Right.
they're right and you're wrong. and you
Okay,
look
so
bad.
that option select still does work, but if you are like they're not gonna backdash, you just have to do it a little bit earlier.
Yeah.
To make that mix up work, basically.
The hard part of playing Uranus at a high level is dealing with guard cancel because her block screens are so strong that you kind of just like do them until they show guard cancel, right? And then once they show guard cancel, you have to start hard calling out what they do. And it requires a lot of game knowledge and situational knowledge. Like against Mercury, for example, dealing with guard cancel uppercut is really hard because it's hard. You can't really infinite unless you do really specific things to punish it.
Neptune, you mean?
No, Mercury.
Mercury?
Her heavy kick DP. The
Really?
spin? Yeah. Yeah. Neptune's easy. You just dash on it.
Right.
But Mercury, it has hitboxes that come out after you block it.
Yeah.
Even the light kick one, or like the light kick and the heavy kick one, they both have multiple hits. But so if you dash forward, you just get hit, and you look dumb.
Okay.
So
okay.
you gotta really know what's going on in order to deal with that. Otherwise, they're just gonna guard cancel DP every time.
All right. Well, Mr. K, congratulations
Well,
on
thank
winning this. On winning again. On just not losing
It's
again
just-
and again.
Remember, it's all skill. My character is
all
bottom
bottom
three.
three.
Bottom
Bottom
three.
character.
Can't win. It's a 7-3 against Neptune too.
Listen, two players of this game who have a strong tournament presence in other games. Jiao Hai and Mr. K both won tournaments with Uranus.
Uranus is.
I don't want to
pretty
hear
good
this
character.
anymore. I'm done. We're done hearing this Uranus's bottom tier crap.
The best thing is that people aren't even playing her best counter character, which is Jupiter. Jupiter is the best character to beat Uranus, in my opinion.
Interesting.
And
How do you figure?
she has an SVD, and she
Right.
can guard cancel your
Very good defensive SP with a
So,
lot of range.
In terms of rushing her down, you just can't.
Guard cancel SPD is too fast. It has too much range.
Yeah.
It's just too good.
You can't get out of light kick spin pressure in the corner without like really specific timing on guard cancel. It's not easy. Like let me put it, it's really hard to get out of guard cancel stuff. So like if you see me in casuals or in tournament even, sometimes I'll just be trying stuff. Be like, maybe this will work at this timing, right? Like I'll do like light punch fireball guard cancel because you can't SPD because it's too far away. It's just like magically terrible. It's like, what if everything you wanted to do doesn't work? Oh, that's Jupiter versus Uranus when you're in the corner.
All right. Well, congratulations again. I say we will get back to watching some casual footage. Right now, we are seeing some of our young blood being shown the ropes by Mr. K.
Yeah, this was fun.
This is Damon signing off, and congratulations to our consistent winner, Mr. K.
行きますわ
Shout out to
You have a good
Uranus.
night.
セーラージュピターただいま参上ディープマジック 行きますわ。セーラージュピターただいま参上。行きますわ。セーラージュピターただいま参上。行きますわ。水でもかぶって反省しなさい。 行きますわ。水でもかぶって反省しなさい。行きますわ。水でもかぶって反省しなさい。行きますわ。水でもかぶって反省しなさい。